Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good morning, wherever you are. At first, we are talking about software. It's called the Tree Shade, and it's an extension for Adobe InDesign and Adobe Bridge, and you can use with other Creative Cloud applications because it plays as a content management system and assets management. At first, after installing Tree Shade, it's totally free. You can install from Adobe Exchange. Open Adobe Bridge and from Window Extensions, select the Tree Shade. The extension will ask you to create a root folder to put your project. I have here this root folder, TRST, and inside the Tree Shade will create a workshop folder, and here you put your project files. Okay. In Adobe InDesign, you will have two menus: Tree Shade and Live Snippet. Live Snippet connect the content as text files and assets with the document elements for auto-generating. And this is the extension interface. Here you have link for documentation. In this session, we will create simple project to describe how to make the same content to be outputted as HTML and as PDF using Adobe InDesign at the same time. So at first, let's create the project. So inside workshop, I will create a new folder. Let's name THU THU Thursday. Open the folder. Okay, here we want to create the project. To reveal the content online, you need at least one text file. Here I have a new command in Tree Shade menu, and these files exist in template folder. Within workshop folder you have templates. You can change the path if you want, and any file exists there will be revealed here as command. I have plain text file here. To create a new plain text file, keep this without modification. Just click OK. Click OK again. And here let's name data or links, and then the flag that determine the settings for the form, for the online form. It must have ts_key. Okay, and inside the text file, I will write the button name, submit. // to update in the same location. Okay. Here I have a local server. After installing TreeShade, you will have this file, main.js. Execute this Node.js file. And I have here service in Grok to connect the local server with this domain. So I write the domain name, then the relative path from within workshop to the end. And here I have just one folder. Now the online form loaded, but it's empty because we don't have any files here. Now I want to create adjacent folder, match folder with this file that has the name of the file, the pure name of the file, links, and you can right click on the file and select and execute this command, select adjacent. Then TreeShade will create the folder automatically and browse inside it. See, now we have links folder, and we can put the files here. Let's create image with the description for the image. So let's create here folder, but at first I need to create text file to work as a gate for the let's name photos. Okay, the same thing, I can right click, select adjacent, and here let's create first photo. I want to start with ID capital to have list of files, and here let's add label. Okay, the same thing, select adjacent. And here I want to put file as a photo. And let's create a description, a new plain, Okay. At first, let's go back to the project folder, Thursday, THU. And here, let's create index file and also InDesign document for output. So we have here index. Keep the same name, index. And let's create a document. So now we have InDesign document, and also we have index. Okay. We have output for the file index. You can open the index file in separated page. You can close and open here. We have a list of items, list of image and description. You can add and remove. Now we want to connect the content with the index and with the InDesign document. Let's start by index. So here inside the body we will write TS tags to reference the content inside links. So at first let's place photos.txt here. So here just write links. Photos.plus. You can use the regex pattern here and place to place the content of the text file, just like this. Now when the local server bears this tag before sending the final HTML, if the placed text file has nested TS tag, it also will be solved. So inside photos, let's write div and inside this I can write tree shade tag ts, and here I can write file name. File name is the pure name of the file without its extension and without any extra flags and without the displaying part, the pure name. Here we reference the adjacent folder using this, because if we go here we will find there are folders called photos beside the text file, and this matching is essential in tree shade method, where the file plays as a gate or content representing. So inside photos, what we have files that start with ID. I want to place all these files here, so I write ID capital dot plus despite the remaining characters, and I want to replace. Okay. Now the ID. The ID, let's write div and inside the folder the content consists of photo and description. So at first we write image, source, let's make style, it's 30%, and under the image let's make paragraph, okay. Now the content. Here in the source I will write ts tag start and end, and here the relative path using regex pattern. For this file that start with ID, it has adjacent folder with the same name, with the same pure name without a displaying part or flags. So I write as normal, just dot slash file name, and here we have two files, one photo and the other description. For photo I don't want to place, so I write URL here. Let's copy this. Here place. And here we have description. You can use regex anywhere in the path, not here, not just here. And there are other variables you can use beside file name. There are a list of variables. Okay. Now I think we finished. So if we render the page again, I will have the image and the text. So if I add a new one, and I can label like here Riyadh. This label help the graphic designer browse the files in Adobe Bridge. So before opening the folder, he will have a label with the adjacent text file. And here the description. Let's submit. Now, because we add InDesign, now TreeShade will open the document and update the document before loading the page again. But we hadn't connected the content to the document yet. Okay, now let's connect the photo and the text with Adobe InDesign. I can place let's place the ID here. So I need to modify this to include the dynamic content for InDesign. So let's open the text file here. And here at first I write the dynamic content for InDesign. This line will be ignored in HTML, in the output of the HTML, but it's for InDesign. So I will write the same thing, file name, and I will put here to place the two files, the photo and the description. And here I will write place to place the content. Then I will write styles, colon, and add styles. Photo for as object style. And description as paragraph style, and then at the end I write colon. Now I can at first I need to be assured in preferences, in file handling, I must check this, create links when placing text spreadsheet files, must be checked. Okay. And let's create object style called photo. Or before that, if the object style is not exist, tree should automatically create the object style. Here, while the text cursor here, right click on the text file and select a place in InDesign. Okay, now I have the text and the photo is not here because it's big, I think, bigger than the text frame. So, but here I have object style called photo. Let's edit the object style. So, frame fitting options, let's check this. Auto fit, fill frame proportionally, and also anchored object options, let's check, and let's make custom. Now we can select the non-printing marker of the live snippet at the start here, and we can update. Now we have the photo with the text, but it's very big, so I need to add to the dynamic content here. I can add here two columns because this is the separator between the instructions for the dynamic content. The first one to determine the files, to be placed. And here the styles and properties. Like here for object style photo, for paragraph style description, and here we can write 30% for relative width. Relative width means to keep the ratio for the width and height. If you write just width, the width will change to 30, but not the height. Relative width. You can write space or without space. Let's write space. And then at the end, you need to write colon again. Let's save. Now you can select the photo itself because it's from the content of the live snippet instance. You can select update selected, and now we have the photo have 30% of the frame width. So if you reduce the frame width like this and update, the width here will be reduced also. Let's change the object style for anchored object options. Let's make inline. Now we have a problem that the text and the photo have no space between them. So I can add here, after place, I can add colon, then \r. This is the separator. After placing operation, I can write the separator. Update selected. We have a problem here. I think we need to change the order. So the width of the photo applied before the object style, because when the object style applied to anchor inline, the photo disappear and the width couldn't be reached. So always put this before the object style. Okay. Let's try again. Let's change back anchored object options to inline. Okay. Okay, now worked. Okay, now we have two output for the same content. If I want to place the content from the HTML page here to the InDesign document, I can add to the item here. Inside div, I can add the data, file identifier equal file identifier. File identifier is the relative path that you use to place a dynamic live snippet. Or just like that. What's the benefit of this? You will see. Here, if we close and open again. Now, if you move over here, let's add margin to the top of the page. Okay, now if you move the mouse over here, you will have this to use to reveal the item like this. To know if you have a long list, you can use this to reveal the item here. You can copy the path. If I click here, then I can use the copied path inside InDesign document, any place, and in any InDesign document. You can open from live snippet menu, click place, and I write the relative path that you copied. So I can use in any document. Anywhere and in any file. Okay, that's it. So I have here one content and two output, one for the HTML file and one for the InDesign. And I can use the HTML file output to pick content to place in InDesign document. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching.